What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is Divorce Court. All right. I'm not going to hold you. Let's go in.
Now in session, the Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Redding versus Torres.
Thank you very much, Mr. Redding. Ms. Torres. Mr. Redding, you say your fiance's erratic behavior is the main reason you find yourself in my courtroom. You say she's not the woman you fell in love with, and ending your engagement is the only option.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Torres, you admit you're not perfect, but you say calling off your engagement isn't the answer. You hope to prove that you're working on changing and being a better partner to Mr. Redding.
Yes, Your Honor.
So let me see what this is about. Mr. Redding, you brought your fiance to court today. Why are we here?
I'm trying to get my ring back, my engagement ring back. Relationship is not what I thought it was. It's been some infidelity, lying, and she got very bad anger issues.
And you don't think that there's any fixing to this relationship, you just want it done?
Pretty much, yes.
And Ms. Torres, why are you here?
I'm here today to save our relationship. I truly feel like I could be a very good wife to him. He gave me the ring. There's no going back. I feel like we're stuck together now.
Well, you do realize if one partner doesn't want to get married, you're not going to get married. And the ring is a present in anticipation of an action.
That's right,
The
Your Honor.
engagement ring was given in anticipation of a marriage.
That's true.
And
Talk to her. I know, ladies, it's look, a lot of times when women get when women get engagement rings, they put it in the gift category. Your Honor, this is a gift, so I should be able to keep it. I know it's like a third of his salary, his yearly salary, but he gave it to me. It was a gift, so too bad, so sad. Even if she don't want to marry him, too bad, so sad. You gave it to me as a gift. It's all to my benefit. I love this part about being a woman. I'm keeping the ring. And they'll take the ring, they'll pawn it, they'll cash out on it, they'll give it away, they'll throw it in the lake, whatever they'll do with it. And all they have to do was just any situation is better than giving him the ring back. Most of them are cash out on it, resell it. That's just how it is. But very unique looking woman, okay, if I have to say so myself. There is something that's said about the women with the septic ring. I think they call it the septic ring, with the ring in the nose here. Oftentimes, this is a telltale sign of a bit of an uncooperative woman. Okay, this is not my saying. This is just a saying. A guy, I think a guy wrote a book about it. I can't think of his name, but this is a saying among some men, is that this is a telltale sign of troubles ahead. Okay, so ladies, the septic ring in the nose, if you don't want to be figured out in a nanosecond, you might consider getting rid of that. Also, you got this piercing in the ears and things like that, the blonde hair, the snuffleupagus joints and the eyelashes. Okay, I think I see a tattoo under here. I mean, this woman got so many telltale signs of danger. Look, I said to myself, if a woman got all of this virtue signaling, she probably got some psychological problems. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not saying that's the case all the time, ladies, so if y'all got that, relax. I'm just saying that philosophy hasn't let me down yet. When I see a lot of virtue signaling with the eyelashes, the hair, the piercings, the tats, I think someone who is psychologically dealing with some stuff. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and I will kindly pass. Okay. Her name is Torres, so I think she's actually Mexican, not white, but she looks Caucasian here, but I think she's Hispanic. If that's just a guess though, but it doesn't matter. But let's go ahead.
And if you don't get married, why do you want to wear somebody else's ring?
I do believe a lot of the things he's been saying are just accusations, you know?
Okay.
He just doesn't trust me. I'm not sure why.
So now let's get to the bottom of that. That's why we're here. Mr. Redding, I see that there is indeed a 20-something year age difference. How did you all meet, and what got us to the point where you're asking for the engagement ring back?
We met in PA, out at the club. I used to see Miss Torres around a lot. So I spoke and got her number. We was communicating back and forth for a while. I was just coming off a messy divorce.
Okay. So you really weren't looking for a big permanent thing yet?
No, I was looking for a little bit of excitement.
Yes.
I didn't think I was going to get that much.
And so how long did you all date until you got engaged?
For about a year, about a
Okay.
year and a half, about a year.
And you've been living together for the last year, is that correct?
Yes.
Were you concerned, Ms. Torres, about the age difference? Were you concerned when you started having a relationship with Mr. Redding?
At first, I wasn't even aware of how old he was, and then eventually,
That's because
once I
black don't
found
crack. He's a handsome
yes,
gentleman.
that's true.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's true. So, you know, it was what it was, you know. We were already so far into it. It's just, it is what it is. I was okay with it after that.
So, Mr. Redding, how has the age difference manifested itself? You said there's some serious anger problems.
Yes, the age difference didn't bother me at first. And it really didn't bother me until we actually moved in together.
So what happened, or how did the anger issues and the immaturity manifest themselves?
Well, before we actually moved in together,
Okay.
we was dating, and we was out, good night, nice night, staying in a hotel, went back to the hotel. I fell asleep.
Okay.
I woke up in the morning, all my clothes was gone, my phone was gone, my keys was gone, everything, and Miss Torres was gone.
It looked like you had been, like the hookers do, rolled.
Yes.
You're on.
In all honesty, I mean, seriously.
Absolutely.
That's what it looks like, because
Yes.
that's, I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm a former prosecutor, so I've prosecuted
Yes.
cases that it looked like, you know, the hookers roll you.
Yeah.
They take your watch, your wallet.
He knows
Yeah.
why, though.
But
Exactly.
he knows
She said
why.
she never been prostituted, none of that. But that's the first thing I thought. That's a prostitute.
Come on.
That's a prostitute move. I called my friend, take me back to my office. The office is going crazy. All my clients was calling the office saying they're getting a call from a woman that's Mr. Redding is cheating with her. Like, I guess the woman is saying that I'm sleeping with the client, cussing him out. Tried to call Miss Torres, she wouldn't answer. I don't know what happened to her. All my stuff is gone. Like, I literally went back to the office in my boxers and my t-shirt.
Wow.
Long story short, I got demoted and I got a 3-week suspension with no pay pending the investigation.
Are you kidding me?
I still don't know what's going on yet. Probably 3 days later, I talked to Miss Torres. She was like, she went through my phone at night, seeing all the messages, like females' names, and started
You
writing.
knew what it was.
And
You knew
started
exactly
writing
what
all
you
the
were
messages.
doing.
Mind you, she took my work phone.
Am I to understand that the defendant took your phone, went through it, identified several women that she thought you might be stepping out on her with,
Yes,
reached out to those women
yes,
with threatening and or harassing
Yes.
calls or texts,
yes.
and you ended up basically losing your
No.
job
My
because
career. I don't even like to call it a job.
Your Honor, he was
15
flirting with those
years.
clients.
Girl, I don't care what he was doing. There's a couple things you can't do. One is put me in a trick bag so I go to jail with you or for you. And 2 is mess with my money.
Yep.
Absolute facts, Your Honor. Absolute facts. Okay, let me pause for the cause. Listen, ladies, don't do that. Okay? Have me in a trick bag to go to jail for you, or F with my money. Don't ever do either one of those. I would add a third one. Don't sit up here and destroy my reputation or my property. If you don't like something, use your words. Let's talk about it. But don't sit up here, go through my phone, call every number that looks like a female, rat me out, destroy my career. Not my job, my career. He had clients. His reputation is important. Okay? Even if he go to another situation, his name is still spread out about, you know, what his reputation is. If he, you know, I don't know what he does for a living, but say for instance he's a car salesman. Well, okay, he go to a car. His reputation is messed up with his clients at the car dealership. Then he go to another one. They'd be like, "Oh, we know about you, Mr. Redding. Yeah. We're different businesses, but we're connected. We know what happened with you. You in a messy situation where you destroyed all your clients. We heard about you, so we can't hire you here. Okay, 'cause we don't want those problems. We don't want those problems associated with this business. You know what I mean? Listen, ladies, I know some men can be complete jerks, a-holes, whatever the case may be. But sometimes, ladies, y'all can be as petty as LaBelle, okay? And childish. Do not see the big picture, only see what affects you personally. I'm going to call it, and this is a term I'm just going to make up right now. I'm going to call it macro selfishness. Macro selfishness, meaning you view the world only as what happens to you. That's it. You don't view the world as to any consequences. You don't see the big picture. Or I could say magnified selfishness, where all you see is the world around you, and that is it. You have no peripheral vision. You have no big picture. You have nothing. And I see this more in women than I do in guys. I'm not saying guys are not selfish. They could be selfish too. But a lot of times I see a lot of magnified selfishness in women to where they only care about what they feel, and that is all that matters in the entire world. Entire world. This lady has that magnified selfishness, that macro selfishness. And some might say, hey, bruh, that's what you get for being with a woman who is so much younger than you. I'm going to slightly agree, but not all the way agree. Because if you talk to another woman who's her age, 24 or something like that, 25, 26, they'll say, I'm very mature. And they'll be right. Just because she's that young don't mean she can't be mature. But this is what you get when you're dealing with not just age gap relationship, because I don't have no problem with age gap relationships, but maturity gap relationships. I don't think people talk enough about that. There is a such thing, I just made it up, but maturity gap relationships, okay? Age gaps is not a problem. Maturity gaps are, okay? Yes, I'm a copyright that term. Maturity gaps. Don't bite me. Anyway, let's go in.
Plain and simple. And that was the single most immature thing that I have heard sitting at this bench. What in the world possessed you to do something like that?
Your Honor, let me explain. See, these are not clients. These are ex-girlfriends. There's pictures with him, kissing on them. There's videos. They're not clients.
But wait a minute. Why did his job respond the way they did? Because that's a fact. That is a fact. That the man's job responded in a way to say that whatever woman was calling clear clients. So you...
But not only that, Your Honor, during the 3 days that she went missing, when I go to the bank to take out money, because I had no phone and then I went to the bank to take out money, accounts empty.
Try it.
When I asked for the printout, she took my Cash App and would just send her
That's
money
money he
back and
owed me.
forth for dinner.
It's the money he
for
owed me.
dinner, shopping, and she just
For all the
kept going.
hotels I've been paying.
She just going
while
all
he
the way
been fooling
down.
with me. That's the money he owed me.
You better than me.
Yes.
Better than me.
I should be in jail right now. Once we moved in together, she got real possessive. Met a couple guys at work down there. We was going out to shoot pool. When I got out the shower, everything was tore up.
Your Honor, I did do it. I did tear up his clothes and tear up the shoes, but there was a reason why. He was supposed to go out with me that night.
If some stranger came into the house and did exactly what you just described, they'd be arrested. You stayed with...
Are you shitting me? For real? I said in another video, I probably even said it in this one, that there is a situation where, I think I said it in another divorce court show, is that there's this epidemic of entitlement that's going on. Where is this entitlement coming from? She said she cut up his shoes, she stole his money, she did all of this stuff because he owed her. The judge immediately said, "You better than me, bruh. You better than me." He said, "You're right, I should be in jail." I don't understand where this entitlement is coming from with this chick. Not just her. This is an epidemic. This is some kind of a culture thing where women just feel like they just entitled to everything the man got. In the other episode of Divorce Court, the woman was, they were going to buy a house together, and he bought the house by itself. And she was like, "Why ain't my name on the deed? Why am I? What? You're not his wife. Why are you entitled to anything? What's going on with this entitlement stuff, y'all? Talk to me. I don't understand. Like, a man can't have half the entitlements that women have. Men don't have none of the entitlements. Men gotta ask permission just to hug or kiss or whatever. Men can't even get a smile. We're not even entitled to a smile from a woman. Women don't, if they don't want to smile, they ain't gonna smile. But you're entitled to go through his bank account, snatch out all of his savings. You're entitled to cut up all his clothes and shoes. You're entitled to run through his phone, call all his clients. You're entitled to destroy this man's career. No. The problem is there's an entitlement problem. She is moving a bit like some type of streetwalker. I'll just put it that way. Hustler. And that's probably why she don't want to get a ring back either. But somebody has not put this young lady in correct check yet. Okay? They haven't done it. She doing way too much. And she try that with the wrong one, she may get a different result than divorce court. I'm just saying. Let's go in.
with her after the job situation?
Yes.
Again, you're a better person than me. I understand that these anger issues manifest themselves in other ways, like destruction of property.
Yes. Once we moved in together, she got real possessive. Anytime I would try to go out, mind you, I moved down to PA to where she lives at. Moved down there, got a house out there. I have no friends out there, so usually it's me and her. Met a couple guys at work down there. We was going out to shoot pool. Laid my clothes out, got in the shower. When I got out the shower, everything was tore up, cut up. Design, everything. I submitted evidence, the sneakers.
Yana, this man had me wasting money.
Excuse me, Ms. Torres, I just want to see what the evidence is. Oh my God.
Oh.
That's $1,200 right there, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Torres, you wanted to say what?
Your Honor, I did do it. I did tear up his clothes and tear up the shoes, but there was a reason why. He was supposed to go out with me that night. I get home, he's talking about he's going out with his boys. He doesn't have a vehicle, so he's taking my vehicle to go out with his friends after I had paid for everything in the reservations that night. So of course, I got upset and I did tear up his shoes and clothes.
Now, that's not how that night happened.
He left me hanging.
She got her times.
He left me hanging.
Mixed up. She got her times mixed up.
I've worked all day. He didn't even have a job at the time. I've been paying all the bills for months.
Regardless, that's no excuse.
I've been paying all the bills for months at that time. So he was not working. He was not doing anything.
So, Mr. Redding, I'm gonna tell you.
That's the third strike, I think.
Sir, was Ms. Torres holding down the relationship at that point financially?
Probably for about 2 months when I first moved down there, she did. And I thought she should have. She cost me my job. She knew I had to, I just relocated and I was looking for new employment. So
within 2 months of you moving to Pennsylvania, did you have a new job?
Yes, yes.
And have you had a consistent income since that time?
Yes.
So, Ms. Torres, again, you all got over the ripped up sneakers, torn up clothes,
he could
and
afford
decided to move in together?
He could buy new shoes. It's shoes. It's more
No, it's
important.
property, honey.
But it's
property.
more important that he's not paying bills and sitting around not doing anything for 5 months.
It's actually just as important to respect somebody's personal space and personal property. It is. Plain and simple.
Right, because I tell you what, if he take your car and he crash it, then you got a problem. Then you'll get it then. If he take your couch or your bed and he destroy it, if he take your designer clothes and destroy all of those, you'll understand then. It'll start to click to you. Why are you destroying my property? But because it's somebody else's, she don't care. Magnified selfishness is a problem, especially with some of the ladies, especially in the younger generations. It just is. I think society has now taught people to not honor the elders in society. We don't honor elders. This guy is twice her age, and she is treating him, sonning him, okay? I understand that he lost his job and he had to stay with her for a while, but she cost him his job. And then she cuts up all his clothes and destroy property. Now, some of y'all who watch Divorce Court in the past, y'all know the late, not the late, I'm sorry, but y'all know the great Lynn Toler, right? Lynn Toler will call this what, class? The stupid tax, okay? You're being stupid. When you cut up somebody's property or damage some people's property, they gotta use that money to replace those items. So now you're in the red. So you complaining about him paying bills and all this. Now he gotta replace all the stuff you destroyed. So it's going to be a later time when he can contribute to the household now, because he got to replace the things you got rid of. The stupid tax is what Lynn Toler. Shout out to Lynn Toler. one of my favorites. Was probably the most balanced of all the judges. I liked Maybelline, but I started to see Maybelline lean towards the women a little bit. Judge Starr, she leans towards the women a little bit too. But Lynn Toler, she leaned towards women, but she understood men on a level that the other two just didn't. And she was the most balanced of all of them. I remember Judge Faith too. Can't forget her. I'm not sure why they took her off. Maybe they didn't find her entertaining. I don't know. But shout out to Judge Faith too. But yeah, Lynn Toler was probably the most balanced. This chick is nuts. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how, none of that. If you do toxic stuff like this, I got no time for you. I don't want no parts of it. Okay. This is just, it's almost as if she's, let's just put it this way. Something very wrong, something very dramatic is going to happen with her actions. Again, somebody hasn't put her in place. I wonder what her childhood was like, because she's moving as if she has never seen discipline in her life, and she don't understand consequences. Okay? Consequences for her actions. She don't have a healthy respect for consequences. That's why this guy, at the very least, should have called the police and got her locked up for destroying his property. At the very least, he should have done that. So let's see some more of this, y'all. Let's go.
Again, vandalism and destruction of property are crimes. They could get you thrown in jail. Right. You know, the fact that couples wild out and tear up each other's things and break stuff and somebody doesn't end up in jail, that's only because the partner has decided not to. But if some stranger came into the house and did exactly what you just described, they'd be arrested, because the action itself is criminal behavior.
Yes.
Plain and simple. And no matter how angry you get or upset you get, or whether it's right or wrong, to commit crimes in order to prove your point will end you in jail at some point, because you're going to run up against the wrong person.
Her and her girlfriend went to an after-hours club. Send me the picture. Let me see. You can see the drapes.
That look like it's in my grandmama's basement.
That's what I said. She's with somebody who still live with their grandma.
Your Honor, it was a new lounge.
It was a new lounge.
It was being renovated. There was a full bar next to me.
So, Mr. Redding, is this your wife? Is this who you want to be your wife? Mr. Redding, you say Ms. Torres has been lying about her whereabouts.
Yes. Mrs. Torres will be out, and I will call her and ask her where she at. This is 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. She tells me she at a taco spot. I don't know no taco spots open 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I checked the GPS. The GPS says she's at a row house. I submitted the evidence, Your Honor.
You submitted evidence?
Yes, I did.
Let me see the evidence.
Can I show you?
Yeah, let me see what it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, you have to explain to me what I'm looking at.
Mind you, Your Honor, I was a project manager at a roofing company.
So you're being my expert witness.
These are all row houses. These are townhouses. Mm-hmm. Cars in the street. There's no parking lot for no taco. Does that look like a taco place to you?
No, sir. Well, it's a taco spot that don't have a whole lot of traffic, I can tell you that.
Yes. If she would have told me her and her friends were going to go to the taco truck, it was more believable.
Right.
Ms. Torres is like a politician. Even when she gets caught in a lie, she won't backpedal, won't try to make it right. She will run with this lie until the wheels fall off.
And what was the lie that she maintained?
Your Honor,
This
it was
is a taco
spot.
place.
That is a taco spot.
This is a taco place. These are all
Are you serious?
residential roofs. You see the cars in the driveway? There's no drive-through. There's no place
Why
for
would I share my
pedestrians to
location
park.
with this man? Without hesitation, I shared the location with you.
Yes.
Why would I share it
because
with
Your
you
Honor,
and then
every
go to
time
some man's
this
house?
stuff comes up, technology is wrong.
So is this the location you were?
Yes, I went there. I hopped in my friend's car that night after the party. We were hungry. The food was not good there. After we hopped in the car, she said, I know a place where we can go get something to eat because they're open all night. So I said, okay. She said it was a small mom and pop shop. I said, all right.
Was it somebody's house?
I wouldn't say it was somebody's house, but it was like commercial downstairs and apartments upstairs.
She's lying, Your Honor.
No, I'm not.
After
I even posted.
She
I
did
even
so much,
posted
and she
the
did so
tacos
much about
on
this.
my story on
the
Instagram.
next day, Your Honor, I got up and went there.
That's what I was about to ask.
Wasn't no
The
taco
tacos
sign
were
up
good.
there.
I had
Wasn't
chicken and
time,
beef
please.
tacos.
One at a time.
wasn't no sign up for no tacos. It looked
He
like a
is
regular go
lying.
home, Your Honor.
Now, excuse me, Mr. Redding, did you go to this location?
Absolutely.
Was there a commercial establishment?
Absolutely
lying.
not. These are row
Okay.
homes.
He did not go.
Ms. Torres, I actually believe Mr. Redding. I think he's
Yeah.
telling the truth. Point over here to the plaintiff. What else?
One night she was going to a lounge, but they was going out for dinner and drinks. Started getting late, 4 o'clock in the morning again.
Wow.
Yes, and anytime the sun beats you home, it's a problem for
I
me.
left late, Your Honor.
What in the world is out there at 4 o'clock in the morning?
It's Philadelphia.
Nothing.
It's 2 a.m.
Nothing.
I left close to 2 a.m. He knows that. I don't understand why.
Anyway, Your
Because the
Honor,
only thing that's open at 2 a.m. is gas stations and legs. That's why.
that's it.
Keep going.
He should have cut up her clothes. Hey, if the sun beats you home, I'm slashing everything. Okay? Your shoes, you got high heels in the closet. Rip, rip, rip. Oh, this dress. Rip, rip, rip. Louis Vuitton bag. How would this how would the shredder feel eating a Louis bag? You know what I mean? Eye for an eye, right? I bet she would understand the problem then. If he destroyed all of her stuff for being out so late and trying him, I bet she would have actually had the nerve to be upset if he destroyed her stuff. This is crazy. Let's go in.
So she was supposed to be at the lounge, so I called her. She said her and her girlfriend went to an after-hours club.
Now, I do know they exist.
Yeah, I know after-hours club, but send me the picture. Let me see. Let's see what it looked like in there. She sends me a picture. I have the evidence, Your Honor.
Let me see.
Again, Your Honor, I'm 44 now. If you see, you can't zoom in here, but you can see the plastic on the furniture. You can see the
That
drapes.
look like somebody's grandmama basement.
That's what I said. She's with somebody who still live with their grandma.
That's somebody's
Yes,
grandma's basement.
that look like a house party to me. That don't look like no after-hours club, no lounge. This is someone's house.
But you know what? Thank you very much. You can retake your space. Mr. Redding, that might be somebody using their grandmama's basement for an
A little party. They're having a little after party. Yeah.
A little after party.
But that's someone's
definitely
house.
somebody's house.
Yes.
That's not a lounge. That's somebody's house.
Your Honor, it was a new lounge. It
was a new
renovated.
lounge.
It was being renovated. There was a full bar next to me that I had also shown him a photo of. Whether or not he decided to bring it was
photo,
on
Your
him.
Honor. I didn't get that photo.
No,
Okay.
he did. He did, and he also got a photo of me and the girl and the guy that was there that night. I took a selfie photo and sent it to him. Oh, but he only shows that picture facing the wall in the entrance.
So, Mr. Redding, do you actually suspect that she's cheating, or are you just uncomfortable with the fact that she has a life outside of the life with you?
I can't say that I really call her cheating, but it's a lot. It's a lot of suspect stuff.
Is this your wife? Is this who you want to be your wife?
No. No.
Ms. Torres, Mr. Redding doesn't believe you and doesn't trust you.
Yes.
And thinks that he's made a mistake.
Yes, I just want my ring back. I'm still making payments on that.
Ms. Torres, Mr. Redding doesn't want to have the engagement anymore. What's your response?
he's not getting the ring back. I don't see why he should get the ring back. He knew what it was from the beginning. He knew.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know it was
you
this.
did.
I didn't know it was all this.
You knew.
I didn't know it was all this.
The complication
one at a
started from
time,
the beginning,
please.
Your Honor. From him texting other women, him going around, girls texting me. He knew what it was. It's not. I've never had a man text his phone. He's never seen me with another man.
So,
how
Ms.
is it that
Torres,
I go on his phone and
So
he's
you're
got videos
saying
with other women?
saying you're keeping the ring. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Redding, you said that you are still paying on the ring.
Yes.
So you do realize that the ring is collateral for whatever the payment arrangements you have? Is that what it is? Like you went and bought it at a location and you have to pay X amount of dollars every month?
Yes, I had to finance that.
So that ring could be repossessed.
I mean, but it'd be so much easier if she was just to return
Absolutely,
the ring.
it'd be so much easier.
Like
But
she had the ring on there.
Excuse me, but what has been easy in this relationship? This is why I'm sorry.
Nothing.
I'm keeping this ring. I don't know about him, but I'm keeping this ring.
So my advice to you is to serve her with papers to get the ring back. And when she does not give the ring back, which she has just so eloquently told you she's not, let the finance people know who financed the ring and tell the police that you'd like to file a report.
Yes.
If you want to escalate this, there are ways to escalate it. And all of a sudden, Ms. Torres might decide that she does not want the drama. Because Ms. Torres, you have brought drama and toxicity to this. The two of you really shouldn't have been together from the beginning.
No.
I think this was a recipe for disaster, and it has manifested itself this way. I'm really disappointed in the way that you all have conducted yourself in this relationship.
Yes.
And I quite frankly think a little bit of something over here tells me that you're a bit of a user.
Yo. Listen. Judge Starr. We're in court now. Why do I have to file a report? Why do I have to go through the red tape? Just order her to give me the damn ring back now. Why do I gotta jump through hoops? You know how easy it was for her to cut all my shit up? Okay? You know how easy it was for her to destroy my career, everything? And I gotta jump through hoops and cut red tape just to get the ring back? Why are y'all helping to enable this young lady? Why? She told you, Judge, straight in your face, she ain't giving the ring back. Why didn't you just order her to give me the ring back? Tell her to take it off, hand it to the bailiff, and the bailiff hand it to me. Okay? I don't want to have to go through all of this red tape to get this ring back. Why do you think I'm in this divorce court now? We're not married. I anticipated on you ordering her to hand it over. She's wearing it in my face right now. This is the problem with society. Why would anybody and a system that caters to women, why would they change if they don't hardly ever see any damn consequences? That's her problem in the first place. She's never seen consequences. I don't know how she was raised, but she couldn't have seen consequences the way she was raised. Then she comes to court and she tell a judge straight in her face, he ain't getting nothing back. This chick is about 99 pounds soaking wet and got the nerve, the gall to tell the whole world I ain't getting my ring back. And if I want it back, you giving me suggestions on how to file a report and all of that? You know what? I'll get the ring back before we leave the courtroom. Okay? I get the ring back, but for all of the stuff she did to me, she ain't gonna even get out the building with this ring. I don't want to have to go through all of this red tape BS to get this ring back. We're not getting married. She's not my wife. I don't want to marry her. I want my property back. I'm already tired of her destroying all of my other property. What you think she's going to do with this? She's going to pawn it when she gets out of here. And if I file a report and all that other stuff, it ain't going to matter because she's going to tell me she ain't got it no more. If you want your ring back, go to the pawn shop. That's what she's going to say. The system enables these women to act like this and move like this. And that's why they never learn anything. And that's why it's messed up the way it is right now. Because if they don't ever see no consequences, what's to stop them from... Look, listen, it's almost like this. And I hate to bring Diddy up. Okay, I know he's a trigger word these days. But one thing is for sure, power corrupts. Ultimate power corrupts ultimately. If a person know they can get away with stuff, if a person know they can do whatever they want, if a person know they have certain entitlements, they are going to take advantage of those entitlements. And on a male spectrum, that was Diddy. That's a lot of celebrities. Okay, that's a lot of celebrities. Power corrupts. And this young lady feels like she got all the power in the world at 22, and the court system can't even check her. This is a travesty to me. I feel sorry for this brother, but if I was this brother, there's no way she's leaving the building with that ring. None. Okay? Because I know she's going to pawn it later and cash out because she is a hustler. She is she's a Lilith. She's not no Eve. She's Lilith. She's far from a wife. She's nowhere near being wife material. Crazy. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm not going to even hold them because of, the age difference. Yeah, that might play a role in it, but this chick is just... Look, there are 22-year-olds way more mature than her. Okay? Way more mature. I got a daughter younger than her, way more mature than her. Okay? So that's an excuse. But let me know what y'all think about this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Is this your wife? Is this who you want to be your wife?
No. No.
Mr. Redding doesn't believe you and doesn't trust you.
Yes.
And thinks that he's made a mistake.
Yes, I just want my ring back. I'm still making payments on that.
Ms. Torres, Mr. Redding doesn't want to have the engagement anymore. What's your response?
He's not getting the ring back. I don't see why he should get the ring back. He knew what it was from the beginning.
So
He's got videos with other women.
saying you're keeping the ring. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.